Hello, welcome back to the channel. Now this week the top 30 players on the FedEx Cup list are making their way to East Lake for the Tour Championship. And I thought I would play 18 holes on that course using this. This is Golf Plus on the VR. Now if you are interested in buying this game, if you don't already own it, there's a little $10 discount code in the description below that you're welcome to use. And I've also linked to this little device here that I'm using. This is a golf attachment for the controller. This is a virtual printality one. I've also got a discount code for that in the description if you're interested, and there's an alternative one that I've popped in there with another discount code as well. So this just makes playing the game so much more realistic and, in all honesty, much better. Anyway, we're going to play 18 holes. We're going to stick with the amateur difficulty for now because I'm quite new to this. We're going to play from the back tees. We're going for medium pin difficulty, a little bit of wind and fast greens. So my handicap right now, I don't know what my handicap actually is just now on this system. I'll need to look into that. But it says there the adjusted par is 73.2 on a par 71. So let's hit start and let's play 18 holes at East Lake. So here we are, transported to East Lake. We've got the Tour Championship huts and tents up and all of the advertising boards and all the crowd here on the first tee. Now this is a long and straight one. We've got a tiny little bit of water to go over, which shouldn't really be an issue. Par 4, 504 yards, so quite a lengthy one. Some bunkers to look out for and slightly uphill. Obviously we're going with the driver for this one. So let's set up and see if we can put in a good round today. Right, good start off the tee. That's right down the middle. No issues with any bunkers there. And we're leaving ourselves around about 215 into the green. Now let's take a quick look at this green just to see what we're dealing with. So we've got a pin, medium setting, so this pin is right on the front. Huge big slope to the left, so we want to miss this a little bit on the right hand side if we are going to miss it, and short. And therefore we'll be leaving ourselves an uphill chip. But preferably, we'd just like to find the dance floor with this one. Now it's given me 5 wood here, 243 with this club, 215 to reach the green into a slight wind. I think this might be a little bit much, but we're just going to go nice and easy on this one and see if we can get it up there. So we're a little bit left there. In fact, we've missed it way left. I'm going to have to just sort the alignment slightly with this, so let me just correct that. You can reposition the ball, and I think that's probably more in line with how I'm set up. So lob wedge here, 40 yards. Got to get this in nice and tight. Make sure we get up onto that top level, and that's not bad. 10 foot to try and make a par. Okay, just off the right with this one. Oh, we've gone left, so not the best start. We'll tap that in for a bogey and we'll move on. But I think now that I've corrected the position, this should make this a bit easier. Right, hole number 2, 196 yards, 20 foot uphill. It's given me my 4-iron here. We're into a bit of a breeze. This one should be perfect. And the pin looks like it's just on that right hand side of the green, protected by bunkers. This looks like a really nice par 3 though. So let's try and get that shot back. So again, a little bit left, but I think that one should find the green. Might even, oh, we've just missed on that slope. That would have taken us maybe down a little bit. So I think we've lucked out a bit there. What we got, 35 foot. So this one here, we're just looking to get this one in and close. Oh, that's so bad. That is so bad. Alrighty. Work to do to avoid another bogey. So if you watched any of my other videos where I played the old course and we played Caves Valley last week, you'll know that putting is something that is quite difficult, or certainly I found it a little bit difficult on this, so that's something I do need to work on. Let's just adjust this. I think it's difficult because I'm trying to set up so you can see me swinging, but I need to also make sure that I'm set up so I can actually hit the ball. I think this one may be a better setup. Anyway, third hole, driver. It is going left. We missed a fairway, but we should be okay there. Probably in the thick rough, but we only got about 90 yards, so this just be my sand wedge for this one. It's downwind, so we're probably going to go 3/4 with this one to make sure we don't go too long. .26 It just shows you if you're missing these greens like in real life for golf, it's so much more difficult to make those pars. And that putt's not bad for distance, but maybe just a bit left again. I was actually forgot it was a par 4 this one, so we have managed to make a par. Move on to the 4th hole now. 469 yards, big straight one here, lots of rough to carry. First of all, we don't want to be going right on this one. I think if we're going to miss, we want to miss left. Driver it is. It's trying to fade. I think we may hold on to a little bit of fairway there. Oh, just in that bunker, so we've got about 170 yards up to the green. 176. It's giving me my 3-wood here. That seems like the wrong club from here, so I'm going to go, let's say 176. Let's change this to the 7-iron and see if we can find the green from here. So on the line of that big tree in between the tents. Again, we're just going left there. Huge amount of room left here of this bunker though, and of the green, so not too much trouble from here. It'll probably be the lob wedge, 40 yards, pin tucked in just after this bunker, maybe a half swing on this one. Let's see, that looks alright. Oh, we've gone long. Work to be done here then, so let's let that one trickle down. That's a nicely played bunker shot. It's got a chance of going in actually. Yeah. So tap this one in, walk off with the bogey, and onto the 5th hole. Par 4 this 5th hole here, and it's a dogleg to the left, which doesn't really suit my fade, certainly in real life and on this game. I've been fading more often. Let's see if we can get this one down there. Bit of a dangerous line trying to fade it off the left over those trees. We've managed to do so, but I think we're going to find that bunker. Yep, we'll have about 100 yards in from this bunker. Now, pin's right at the front of this green, huge green, lots of room to work with. 110 yards to the green, with a bit of wind. 111 with this club apparently is the sort of max, so this should just be a full one up. Again though, we've just gone left and a bit long. Oh my goodness, right, lob wedge, let's try and pop it over there, nice and high, let it release down. Oh, we've scrambled well here, I tell you. Right, let's make sure of this one. There we go, in for a par. Right, I'm just going to adjust myself again with this view, just to make sure. So I think if the camera's over here, this looks like where I want to be set up. Okay, huge big dogleg to the right here, par 5, so an opportunity to get one of those strokes back with this one with a good tee shot. That looks pretty good, as long as it just carries on right of those bunkers. Perfect. Okay, so 228 yards uphill. Got a 3-wood here, which is actually too much club, and we're into a slight bit of wind. I think maybe just drop down to the 5-wood, and that's probably a better choice. May even still be a bit too much, but let's see how we fare with this one. Oh, that looks really good. That looks really good. Go on. Just catch that little slope, go up. So we've even made it to the right level there. We've got an eagle putt here, 25 foot. So we could actually get both of those strokes back if we can pop this one in. A little bit down and off the left. Okay. Make sure this for the birdie. Perfect. So back to 2 over par. 483 yards this one downhill. One thing I really like about this game is although the detailing isn't perfect in terms of the graphics, there's enough there to make you feel like you are sort of standing here. So I like how they've got all the boards up, they've got the houses in the background, all the trees. Just makes it that little bit more fun. Driver with this one, I want to miss that bunker that's on the left hand side. Let me just adjust this here. There we go. Okay. Par 4, 7-hole, 483 yards, 65 foot downhill. So good opportunity to drive right down there and hopefully get us a little wedge in. Well, the bunker I wanted to miss, we found a lot of bunkers today. I wonder if that'll be the same for the pros this week. So downwind, I'm going to drop this one down to probably a 7-iron from here. Downwind, downhill, 170 yards. Let's see if we can find the dance floor. Left again, that might be over the huts, come on. On the top of the tent, I don't know where that's going to land. But we've landed inside the tent. I've never been inside the tent for any of my shots. Let's see what it does. So it gives me the choice to take some relief or play it from where I last played from. Or play it as it is. For the sake of this, let's just play it as it is. So we're going down here. These people are standing dangerously close. They might want to move, but let's see what happens. So we're going through the floor here. Yeah, probably needed a bit less loft there, I think. Right, I'm going to take the free relief this time so we can see where it actually drops us out. So it's just dropped us in here, and we did waste a shot there by playing it from that position because I don't think it's really designed to be played from there. But let's see if we can get this one in tight. It's a pretty good chip there to about 7 foot. Okay, ever so slightly uphill and off the left. So for such a lovely scenic hole, a double bogey is not what we wanted. Got work to do now. Okay, huge amount of water here. This is actually the back tee on number 8. 380 yards, so no one's going to be driving this, even if you are a bit downwind. But the main thing here is just to avoid going left, which unfortunately for me today is what I've been doing an awful lot. That looks pretty good though. We've missed all of that water on the left. If we can get a little bounce just to the right of this bunker and not go in it. Oh, I think we might have gone in it. We're just on the first cut here. Okay, 74 yards. Lob wedge. Let's get this on. Okay. Whoa, 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 get right, get right. Where are we going there? Oh, that's okay. Right, we'll have to get this one up and down then. So as you can see, I am still very new to this game. If you've been playing it for a while and you've got any tips, please do share. Somebody did share an interesting tip about the golf ball, and they suggested if you get one with a line on it, it can really help with the alignment, which is true in real life obviously. So you can spend your points to upgrade and buy things. I've only just upgraded to these Callaway clubs recently, but I haven't really done much with golf balls and stuff, so I might have a look at getting some new balls. But yeah, if you play this and you've got some advice, please do feel free to share in the comments area below. So 268 yards here downwind. 268 par 3 is a long. This is going to be a tough one for the pros this week. So we've gone left again, but this should be enough for distance as long as we clear all that and just find the dance floor. Nope, bunker again. Right, we won't want to be using a wood out of this bunker, so it's now switching into a sand wedge. Huge big face on this one. I don't actually even know what we're dealing with, so let's go and have a little look. So yeah, fairly straightforward. About 40 yards here from the pin. Go for a little half swing with this one just to make sure we get it out, let it run out. Oh, could have gone so much closer with that. Right, 50 foot just to make par. So this one, I'm just looking to get this in within 5 foot or so of the pin. Pretty close, 6.5. Got a lovely view here of the lake there, but let's focus on the putt. Nice one, right. In for a bogey. So 5 over par. We had one little messed up shot where we were in the tent, and I stupidly tried to chip out. But other than that, it's probably just been down to going left off of pretty much most of my approach shot and tee shots. Anyway, back nine, let's try and make some of those shots up. So, par 4, 409 yards, straight one here. No bunkers until we get up to the green. So let's just open up with the driver. And we might have even gone far enough left to find the other fairway. That's a terrible drive. Yep. In the rough, behind the trees. 111 to the green. Downwind. Let's just drop to, well, we'll stick with the pitching wedge for this one. Don't know if that tree's going to come into play. So sometimes when you hit the trees in this game, it doesn't always necessarily drop straight down like that. Sometimes it does get through, but for me this time it has just dropped. So we've now got 44 yards over the bunker. Let's go with a lob wedge from here. Hopefully that'll clear the bunker. I've got about 20 foot downhill to make the par. Oh, I thought that had a good chance. Right, it's another bogey. Not the way I wanted to start the back nine. But on to the 11th, par 3. 211 yards into the wind, but downhill. Pin just after that bunker on the front of the green. So we've got to carry that. Now that's really good. If that fades in just that little bit and it's good for distance, that's going to be close. Perfect. So about 11 foot to try and make the birdie here. Come on, off the left. Nope. Overhit it. Got it all wrong. But we have made a par at least. I don't think there'll be that many players 6 over through 12 holes this week. Certainly not with the top 30 teeing up. Right, driver, that's gone right this time. Yet more tree trouble. We've only just kept that in play. So I thought we'd maybe get some sort of relief. Can't actually see over this. This is a difficult one because I think the game has got some collision issues here. Let's just try and bump this out. Oh my god, we're back there. Right, at least we can get a swing on this one. Alrighty, is it going to get there? Maybe just sit on the top. Okay, 18 yards. I do like chipping with my wedge around these greens. It's very much like in real life. I pretty much chip everything. But a few people have asked me about this game, and they've asked, is it a sort of replacement for real golf? You know, can you actually improve as a golfer using this? There are some videos I've watched where people talk about this sort of thing. Whilst you do have the control of the club, so for example, when I bring it back there, you'll see I can open and close the club face, and it does detect slight, you know, out to in or in to out swings. I'm not convinced that you could, through this, fully improve your golf swing. I wouldn't certainly be using it for that, but it is a hell of a lot of fun just as a game. Certainly maybe during the off season or when the course, you know, you can't go out and play or you don't want to play in the winter. I think this is a really good alternative, and I quite enjoy the evenings just playing 18 holes when you do feel immersed in it. Right, 152 with this club, 132, 15 foot up. This should be enough. Again, that pin just on that left hand side, always behind these bunkers. Put a more gentle, easy swing on that, and let's see if we can get that one in close. Yep. So we've hit a really good shot there into 5 and a bit foot. Hey, finally! A birdie! So we're back to 6 over. Okay, another long straight one, downhill, slight dogleg to the right, 575 yards, par 5. This will be a good opportunity to get on in 2 if we can get a good drive away. And that's what we've done. That looks like a really solid drive. And find the fairway. Perfect. So we've got about 260, but if we keep rolling it'll be even less than that. So 250 yards we should be able to get there in 2 with this club into the wind. I don't think we'll go long. Certainly long and not in trouble. So let's just go with the 3 wood. Tailing off a little bit there. Hopefully we'll find the green though and not the bunker. If we do find the bunker, it's not the end of the world. So we found the bunker here. Let's just get this in close and get the birdie. Gotta be honest, that didn't come out like I thought it would. So we've got 20 foot here to try and make par. Yeah, completely misread that. I mean, it's a lovely off the course. It's actually quite challenging, I think, these greens. Compared to some of the other courses I've played on. There's a lot of undulations on these greens. So that's a really nice hole, this one. Par 5, good opportunity for the birdie. Wasted. Right, what have we got here? The 15th hole, 227 yards, tiny little island green. We are right back here. This is going to be a toughie. So, downwind slightly, just don't go left or right, mainly right. Oh, that's dangerously right. I think that's going to miss. It's going to miss. Oh. There's where we've landed. Is it going to let me play the shot from here? No. So we could go back to the tee here, or we could just play from here. So I'm going to just play from here. We've now got 68 yards, log wedge in hand, a little bit of wind off the right. Just need to get this in close, take our medicine, and try to sink this one. So off the left of this putt, slightly uphill. Go on. Oh! I thought that was a perfect putt. Okay, there we go. Double bogey. I mean, that 15th hole is definitely going to cause problems for some players this week, no doubt about it. Maybe not as challenging as the 17th at Sawgrass, although it's a lot longer. I think there's just something about that 17th, but I can see a wee bit of trouble from some players in that hole this week. Right. Let's miss those bunkers, come on. There we go, that's right up there. So, have about 155 uphill to the green. Par 4, it's 458 yards this one. So, this club here, let's maybe drop to this 9 iron for this one. Although it's uphill, just find the green. That looks pretty good. If it's good for distance, that could be really good. Go on. So we've got some backspin there. 40. Maybe should have stuck with the. Maybe should have stuck with the 8 iron there actually. Wow. Alrighty, so yeah, I think I need to go to the practice putting green. Obviously in this video I'm not spending a huge amount of time reading these and checking checking the lines out and whatnot, because otherwise the video would probably be about 4 hours long. Right, 17th hole, dogleg to the left, driver again, 422 yards this one. Smash it down the middle hopefully. Find the fairway, get on nice and close. Finish with a birdie on this hole and a birdie on the last and we'll be happy. Ish. Because I didn't realise it was 9 over par, that's dreadful. Maybe better just trying to get finished. Oh, that's a good shot. Go on. Okay, but oh, it's just rolled back. By the time that starts, maybe about 20 foot yet. Okay. Oh, I thought that was going to just come around a little bit to the right. It's just stayed there. Anyway, that's just in for par 5 to finish. Let's try and get a good finish on this one. So we want to get, usually the players on this hole drive down just short of the little pond or lake there, and then they'll leave themselves an approach opportunity. But you've got to be finding the fairway off the tee on this one to have any chance. I think I've gone too far right. It's good for distance, but I think that's going to be a tricky one. 288 yards. We'll just be looking to advance this. We look like we've got a good lie though. So let's just try and smash this up. Oh, maybe I have to just adjust this one slightly. There we go. Okay. Oh, we've hit that well. Go on. Has it got a chance? Alright, it's about 50 yards to the pin. Really like this finishing hole with the building in the background. I always think it's a nice finishing hole. But that's not a nice way to finish. Left. Oh, luckily the headset's getting low on battery, so we can go and put it on charge and try and improve. Oh. Oh, maybe it would be better if the headset was just to run out of battery. Right, come on. We're just going back and forward and back and forward. Okay. 11 foot. I think this is actually for a 6. Oh. Yep, that was for a 6. So we have finished 18 holes at East Lake. Par was 71. I finished on 82.11 over. I think that's probably my worst round so far on the Golf Plus, but that was actually quite a difficult course. Anyway, let's have a little look here. So we hit 5 fairways, which is actually probably a few less than I thought I did. 8 out of 18 greens, but the putting really, 33 putts. We struggled with the putting. Didn't really have any approach close enough to give decent birdie chances. But we've unlocked some points, which goes helpfully towards buying some new equipment. Anyway, 11 over par. So let's hope the pros fare better this week. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. It's just a little bit fun playing what is a really interesting and good fun game. I've no idea how some of these people on the leaderboard are up at minus 15. You know, sort of 26 shots better than me. That's pretty nuts, but obviously very good. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, do hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and if you have any advice to help me play better on this game, drop your advice in the comments area below and let me know if there's any other courses you want to see me play next. But if you enjoyed this video, then hopefully you'll enjoy these videos too.